Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series. So he played Tormenting Voice, discarding Alhammarit's Archive. I got rid of Sultai Emissary, Fleshbag Marauder, and a bunch of land. Oh. Played White Mana, interesting. Typically, I only see mill decks in either blue and white or red and blue. This guy looks like he's doing at least 4 colors, maybe even 5. But the other guy, it looks like he's running Golgari Aristocrats. Visionary, Emissary. He lost a Ruinous Path to the first tutelage trigger. Attacks for 2. Gets through, takes him down to 17. Tutelage triggers. Gets rid of Blighted Fen and Liliana. And Alhammarit's Archive. Effectively doubles his draw and doubles his life gain if he even has any. He attacks in for 3. That'll take him down to 14. You have 6 cards in your hand. He's completely tapped out. Nissa, Vastwood Seer. Got rid of Languish, Ultimate Price, and then 2 lands. Takes 6 mana to activate the tutelage draw. He's only got 5, but he does have 3 cards in his hand. Okay, attacks all in for 5. Responding with Encircling Fissure. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures target opponent controls. Then he plays a Merciless Executioner and sacrifices one of the Elvish Visionaries. Alright, tutelage triggers. Gets rid of a land and another Languish. Radiant Flames, 3 colors, that clears the board. Emissary gives him a 2/2 manifest. For Green Warden of Murasa. It's gonna grab back. Nissa? Liliana? Goes for Nissa. Send to sleep. Tap up to 2 target creatures. And he has spell mastery, so they won't untap during their controller's next untap step. And now he can actually afford to, if he has nothing else, to pay the 6 mana to activate Sphinx's tutelage. The mill trigger gets rid of Fleshbag Marauder and a forest. And he does in fact activate tutelage, which, because of Alhammar's Archive, allows him to draw 2 cards and discard a card. He discards a Mystic Monastery. That knocks out Sidisi Undead Vizier, and a Jungle Hollow, and then a Swamp and a Ruinous Path. 22 cards left in the Golgari deck. Something I was just thinking of is, unfortunately for him, he's playing Golgari and not the Abzan. If it was the Abzan version, he'd probably have Rally the Ancestors, and as long as he had it in hand or drew it, he would be able to just explode on one of these turns, and the mill deck would basically have given him the win. So Nissa, Vastwood Seer, comes down again. That'll get him another land. And then she will immediately flip. And that'll leave him with 5 mana to play with. And he makes the 4/4 elemental token. Gets rid of Sultai Emissary and Green Warden of Marasa. Tormenting Voice. He discards Brutal Expulsion, gets 4 triggers off of the tutelage. It's not inconceivable that he can win the game right here and right now. Okay, that's 2. That's 4. That's another 2. And that's another 2. So, Evolutionary Leap, Merciless Executioner, Ultimate Price, Elvish Visionary, and a bunch of lands and a Fleshbag Marauder. Planar Outburst to clear the board. Warden of Marasa. And he goes for Elvish Visionary. Interesting. With this few cards, I don't know why you would pick that. Okay, gets rid of Elvish Visionary and a Jungle Hollow, down to 5 cards in his deck. And he might as well activate the tutelage. Nope, he goes with the Cataract, so that'll be 4 more triggers and guaranteed to mill out his deck. And pass the turn, he draws and loses. And the mill deck concedes the game, or the match. That's actually the first time in a very, very long time that I've seen a mill deck actually win through milling. But that was Golgari Aristocrats versus, I want to say, Jeskai Mill? And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button.